In April 2022, I released a video after considerable checking by one of my very competent staff, and we released a video saying that this pandemic treaty was abhorrent, and the amendments to the international health regulations could not be condoned. So we stirred that up, and that video went to Europe, it went all over the world. So I'm not going to take full credit for turning that World Health Organization decision around, because the African bloc said, we've had enough of Big Pharma killing us in experiments in Africa. That's what they're doing. Yeah. So the African bloc, I think about 40 of them, said, go to hell. And the World Health Organization, the advisor who advised me to oppose it, also said, he also knows the Constitution very well. And so he said, there's no way it'll get up, because it's not just a simple majority, it's got to be a consensus, so an overwhelming majority. So the World Health Organization failed in its first attempt to get the changes in the pandemic, to get the pandemic treaty and the amendments up to the international health regulations, and so it had to water them down. And it watered them down so much they're basically unchanged. No, I'm serious. Right. They're basically unchanged. Words like must have been changed to should or could. So it's no longer compulsory. So what this exercise, and the same advisor, he's been watching the World Health Organization change this all the way through, not only in the build up to April 2022, but in the watering down since then. And he said, mate, this is not a problem at all. And people recognise that. We've still got some fearmongers saying it is a problem, but it's not. The changes are just cosmetic to say the World Health Organization can save face. We still fundamentally opposed to it, because no one outside this country should tell us what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's right.
And they can't, Paul. And here's you. I'll ask you, because he's an expert on this, constitutional lawyer, and also understands international law. Even if the World Health Organization brought in something that's heinous, it is not law in this country until the Parliament passes it. So it's got nothing to do with the World Health Organization. It's the politicians in the Liberal Party and Labor Party, the Uni Party, that determine whether or not it becomes necessary in this country. And that's why Singapore have done it in their country, but we're not doing it in our country, because even though we've agreed to it, we don't have to do it. Can you explain that?
Yeah, Malcolm, you're absolutely right. I don't really need to add much more, but we can sign up to international agreements, treaties, those sorts of things, but they don't become enforceable in Australian domestic law until Australian legislation is passed that mirrors that.